Hello everyone, this is Amanda back here again with another video. It's been so long since I uploaded a video, and I'm just here today to upload a video, and hopefully this will help someone. So today's message is not going to be a long message at all. I am going to include a little bit of the experiences that I've had with this particular lesson that I've had to learn. But today's message is when God releases you from old patterns, old addictions, old ways of thinking, do not go crawling back to those old beliefs simply because you are uncomfortable. Okay? And what I mean by that is if you've been asking God for a shift, if you've been asking God to remove things from your life that you felt like were blocking you, if you've been asking God to help you elevate your life to a new level, please understand that you are going to be tested and it is not going to be comfortable. It is not going to be comfortable by far. It is going to be the most uncomfortable, scary situation that you could place yourself in because you are no longer in control. I mean, as if you were ever in control anyway, but you are no longer in control once you say, hey, God, this is where I want to go with my life, and I surrender to your will, your way. So, I made that vow to God in about December. And I was like, I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of living this way. I'm tired of being in the rat race. I'm tired of, giving love and not receiving love back. I'm tired of raising children on my own. I'm just so tired of these different things. And I was going down a list of things that I was tired of. In that list of things that I was tired of, I never once said that I was thankful for the things that I already had. So that was one lesson. That was one lesson in itself. Like, okay, so you're asking me for more, but you're not grateful for the things you already have. Like, who does that? So I had to be bopped upside my head for that. And the message with that was when you're asking for shift, when you're asking for change, when you are showing up for yourself, when no one else is showing up for you, to root you on, to guide you in the right direction, when no one else is showing up for you, you must always show up for yourself, and you must always maintain a constant state of gratitude, even when it feels like your situation is not going to turn around in your favor. You're going to have to exercise gratitude at all times. You're going to have to keep going no matter how uncomfortable it is. If you are like me and you are not a person that likes to be on screen, talk to people, any of that, it's going to be a challenge for you to say, hey, I want to write a book and I want to go on these book signings and I want to do this and that and the third, because it makes you vulnerable, and God will test your will as to how far you're going to go to get what you want. And all you have to do is show up for yourself. You show up for yourself, God is going to do the rest. If you let God know that, hey, no matter how hard this gets, no matter who has to go, no matter how much I lose, as long as I am in alignment with where I asked you to take my life and the purpose that I am here on this planet to fulfill, understand that it's going to happen for you. It might not happen when you want it. It might not happen in the time frame that you feel like it should happen in, but it's going to happen. And you need to release the control. You need to allow the creative side to flow between you and the divine. You need to allow God to just be who God is in your life, whatever that is that you believe in, because everyone has different beliefs. But whoever you believe God to be in your life, you're going to have to trust that. You're going to have to understand that, one, don't say things that you cannot back up. So if you really don't want the life that you're asking for, don't ask for it. Two, have gratitude always. There is nothing on this planet that will multiply without first having gratitude. Okay? And keep your vibration high. It's going to be more than enough days where you're like, I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to show up for myself. I don't want to do any of this. I just want to be here. It's going to be days where you feel like, just to take the edge off. Now, I don't know about y'all personally, but for me, I've been a smoker. I've smoked weed since I was 15 years old. So I'm like, some days I had days where I'm like, oh my goodness, like I just need to take the edge off, get the anxiety out, like before I do anything. And even down to that, I received information like, I've already delivered you from that. I've already delivered you from smoking. I've already delivered you from drinking. I've already delivered you from putting your energy around people that is not meant for you. Like, why do you keep constantly dragging yourself back into the depths of hell that I've delivered you from? And the bottom line of it all is comfort. It's comfortable. It's comfortable to do what you've been doing since you were 15. It's comfortable to not heal and to just blame your problems on everyone else, but still ask for things in return. It's comfortable for you to be like, yeah, well, I put my all into it, when you really only put 12% into it. It's comfortable to do those things, but the magic does not work for you if you do not work the magic. And working the magic is simply, I cannot stress this enough. Yes, you need logic, okay? But do not allow your logic to overpower the magic, because then what did you surrender all of these things for? You surrendered them just to pick them back up and say, yeah, so that's not how I thought things were going to go. So whatever, God, I got this. And I promise you that's going to be your downfall. Understand that logic, yes, you need logic in this world, but it's not always going to make sense as to what you're being asked to do. Say, for instance, you want to move, okay? You're like, I'm going to move. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone has going on, I'm moving. Okay, but you don't have a job lined up. You don't have another place to stay. You may not even have your vehicle, but that deep nagging feeling within you is saying, sell all your stuff. Logically, you're going to think, what? Sell my stuff? Why? That doesn't make any sense. But trust it. Trust it. There is no change that is going to come to you without gratitude, as well as allowing yourself to be outside of the driver's seat. Sit in the passenger seat sometime. Be a passenger princess, okay? Understand that when you make that vow to God, that you do not want to continue down the path that you have been going down, and you want to elevate yourself to the next level. The only person that's going to get in the way of that is you. So, when you ask God for change, you ask for deliverance, three things that you're absolutely going to have to do in order to get to where you want to go. 1, don't say things you don't mean, because you're going to be tested on those things, okay? Just letting you know. If your heart is not in it, go ahead and hang it up, because it's going to be nothing you can do, okay? God doesn't respond to words. God responds to energy. God responds to work. Faith without work is dead. They tell you these things. And I don't mean work as in, okay, I want to get here, so I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm just figure out all these plans. Because the more you figure out the plans, the more you are taking God out of the driver's seat, the more you're going to have a bumpy ride. You may not ever get to your destination, okay? 2, always show gratitude. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't have gratitude for the things you already have, you will find decrease. There is a saying, and I can't even remember who said it. It'll come to me eventually. But gratitude is riches. Complaint is poverty. So when you find yourself dwelling on a problem, or you can't figure out where you need to go next, dwelling on the logic behind it is going to push where you want to go further and further and further away from you. Don't rely on just logic. Understand that miracles do happen. Miracles can happen, and they do happen often when you are in the driver's seat with God, okay? excuse me, when you're in the passenger seat with God, because being in the driver's seat with God ain't never going to get you where you need to go. And 3, show up for yourself. You will be tested on this road. Show up for yourself. If there is something that you really want to do, it's going to be days where you don't want to do it. Maybe work on that project that you said you were going to work on it for 5 minutes instead of a whole hour. Just do something every day that's going to get you closer to where it is that you want to go, and trust the process. Don't say, I want X, Y, and Z. And then when you don't see it coming into fruition in 7 days, you're like, maybe I don't want that. I want X, Y, and Z. No, stick with the plan. Where do you want to go? What are you passionate about? God, you and God have built a relationship from the day that you decided to come onto this planet, the day that you decided to be born. Y'all have created a bond. Talk to God. Talk to God. I do not believe in all of this new spirituality stuff where they're like, oh yeah, well, the universe this, the universe that, God this, God that. I don't believe. Don't do that to yourself. If that is your belief, that is fine. But understand that there are powers outside of yourself, okay? And when you're feeling weary and when you're feeling weak, those powers outside of yourself are going to come to your aid because they saw you doing the work. They understand where you want to go. God knows the assignment over your life, and he's going to provide the opportunities that you need. Okay? So be encouraged today. Keep encouraged. Understand that just because you don't understand where you're going doesn't mean that you don't know where you're going. You just don't understand it right now at this time. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. So enjoy the journey. Love on yourself. Show yourself a little more grace, a little more mercy, and understand that your last destination is right on course with what your purpose in life is. If you are not doing something that you wholeheartedly love, let it go. It is going to hold you back from what you really want to do with your life. And everybody has a different path that they want to take in life. Everybody has a different purpose in life. Maybe your purpose is you want to bake cakes. Understand that yes, it is going to take some work, but there is going to come a time where logic don't match up with the magic that is happening in your life. So understand and build your relationship up with whatever you pull your strength from, as like God, spirit, ancestors, wherever you pull your strength from, whatever you believe in, believe wholeheartedly in that, and understand that there's going to come a time where you're tested within your faith, within your gratitude, and within your actions. And if they do not align, you need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what it is that you need to release, or what it is that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. All right. Well, that's it for today. All of my booking links are down in the description. Again, if there's anything that you all would like me to talk about, if there's anything that you all would like to see on this channel, go ahead and leave me some suggestions, and I will talk to y'all another time. Bye.